The income statement, also known as the profit and loss statement, is used to show earnings. By the end of this video, you will learn how to set up the income statement in Dynamics 365 Finance. Hello guys, I believe you are doing great. My name is Vadim. My job is to help companies to be successful in the enterprise resource planning implementation projects. This video aims to explain how to set up the income statement report in Dynamics 365 Finance. Keep watching if you want to get a solid overview how the financial reporting works in the system. Let's begin from our example. Now you can see our simplified income statement. It has three sections where we will calculate gross profit, operating income and net income. All needed information for this statement we will get from the ledger accounts. Getting information from the ledger accounts means that we have to define which account to use for every row of the report. To understand how it works, let's look at the main accounts in the system. To pull up the main accounts page, we should navigate to the General Ledger module, then click on the Chart of Accounts and go to the Main Accounts menu item. We are looking at the Main Accounts page. Every ledger account in Dynamics 365 Finance can be linked to the account category. Account categories help to categorize accounts and use those categories for reporting. In other words, the system allows to link account categories to the report lines. So our plan is to use the account categories to get necessary information for each income statement line. Now you see all account categories which are used for the P&L reporting in my demo system. What I need now is to define the report line for each category. AdminExp is for the administrative expenses, COGS is for cost of goods sold, and so on. There we go, all categories are linked to the report lines and we are ready to go further. To build the income statement, we will use the financial reporting functionality in Dynamics 365 Finance. Let's navigate to the General Ledger module, then go to the Inquiries and Reports and click on the Financial Reports item. Now you can see the Financial Reports page. This page shows all configured financial reports in the system. The system already has some pre-configured out-of-the-box reports. These reports are a great example to look at how the functionality can be used, but in this video we will create our income statement from scratch. To create a new report, let's click on the New button. The system starts the report designer. Now we enter credentials. Okay, the report designer is up and running. The report designer is used to create and edit financial reports. It has three main areas here: report definitions, row definitions, and column definitions. We will come through these definitions in the video. The definitions are building blocks of the report. We will start building our report from the row definitions. Let's create row definitions. Choosing the row definitions here and click on the New button. The row definition form is used to define rows of the report and apply some filters for each row. Now you can see the grid, which is used to define the lines of the report. We just copy and paste the lines of our income statement with the grid. There we go. What we are going to do next is to link the report rows to the main account categories. This setting should be specified in the link to financial dimensions column. You can consider the link to financial dimensions as a source of information for the row. Double clicking on the field. Now you can see the dimensions form. Yeah, it looks weird now. You will understand why in a minute. The report fetched the data from the ledger transactions. You can see the list of transactions now. Each ledger transaction has a ledger account. The ledger account consists of the main account number and financial dimensions. The financial dimensions are configurable. There can be defined a lot of them in the system. We use the dimensions form to define the rules for fetching the necessary transactions. The dimensions form has so many columns because there was configured a lot of financial dimensions in my demo system. To make the form readable, we need to configure a dimension set. A dimension set is used to specify a preset of the exact dimensions we need. I already created one for the demo where I only put the account category. Let's use it now. So we are ready to specify the account categories for the revenue line. The needed categories are in the Excel we prepared before. Let's just copy and paste the needed categories. Copy paste is done. Let's click OK, and the link of the report row and categories is ready. As we know, the revenue account has a credit balance. The credit value is fetched to the report as a negative number. We don't want to show the negative revenue in the income statement. That is why I would like to introduce you a new parameter. The name of the parameter is normal balance. We set the C value here, so the sign of the amount will be reversed. Now let's set the account categories and normal balance parameters for the other rows of the report, where we need to get data from the ledger accounts. Okay, well done. The settings are in place. Next step is to set calculated rows like gross profit, total operating expense, etc. For each of those rows, we need to set the format code parameter. You can consider the format code as a parameter which defines the action related to the report row. For our rows, we set the total option or TOT. The TOT means that the row uses mathematical operators in the related formulas, rows, units, column. So with this, we also need to specify the related formulas in the column D. We set a formula for the gross profit line. To calculate the total operating expenses, we use the ranges of rows. For the operating income, total non-operating, and net income, we specify the formula. Okay, our row definition is ready. We just need to save it and close the row definition form. The next step is to define columns for the report. Our simplified income statement will have just two columns. The first one is for the row descriptions, the second is for the amounts. To define report columns, we should employ the column definition functionality. To create a new column definition, we should click on the New button and choose to create a new column definition. Now you can see the column definition form. On the left side of the grid, you can see the parameters of the report columns. The parameters are header 1, header 2, etc. The ABC columns on the top are the report columns. Let's look at the column type parameter. The column type setting is used to specify the type of the data in the column. The first column we need to set up is the row description from our row definition. Let's set the desk option for the column type parameter, and it will be our first report column. That is easy. To set the column for the amount, we use the financial dimension or FND column type. FD column type is used to display financial data when is used a link to financial dimensions column in the row definition. We used the link to financial dimensions column in the row definition form to specify categories. Now let's choose the FD option in the column type parameter. As a result, the system filled some columns as well. We can see the default values in the barcode, fiscal year, period, and period covered fields. Let's look at the parameters the system set by default. The list of barcodes reflects the actual budget and non-financial options which are available in the system. The fiscal year cell identifies the fiscal year that the column should include. The base value here means that the system uses the year of the date, which should be defined at the report run parameters. The period cell that identifies the fiscal period that the column should include. Similarly to the fiscal year, the system uses the date from the report run parameters to define the fiscal period. The periods covered cell identifies the amount that the column should display. Will it be the amount for the current fiscal period or a sum from the beginning of the fiscal year to the fiscal period? In the book code cell, we keep the actual value because we need actual data from the accounts. We keep the base value in the financial year and period. But we specify year to day or YTD in the period covered field. This setting allows us to get the balance at the end of the fiscal period. We need to touch one more important concept, which is named a posting layer. Every ledger transaction in the system is recorded to the exact posting layer. This allows in some circumstances to split data for the different reporting purposes like GAAP, taxation, IFRS, etc. In order to get the transactions of the required posting layer, we need to set up the attribute filter for the column. To do so, let's double click on the field here. We choose posting layer attribute and select current layer in the from field. Well done! Everything is ready. Let's save the column definition and close the form. Now we are ready to set up the report definition parameters. A report definition is a building block that uses a row definition, a column definition, and an optional reporting tree definition to create a report. I didn't cover a tree definition in this video. If you are interested in this functionality, please let me know in the comments. There is a report definition form on the screen now. As I mentioned, the report definition uses a row and column definitions to create a report. There is a building block section. We should specify our newly created column and row definitions here. The management reporter also has a drill down functionality. It means that you can navigate to the different level of data granularity by clicking on the elements in the report. To activate the drill down, we use the detail level parameter. We can also specify how to divide the lower level of data. Let's have a closer look at this option. By default, the drill down works in the following way. When you click on the line or amount in the report where you need to get a lower level of data, the system shows the report where it splits the amount among ledger accounts and financial dimensions. It is possible to change that behavior and split the amount among the ledger accounts only or among dimensions you need. Can you see the difference? Now let's set up the drill down functionality. So we set the detail level to the financial account and transaction. And for this example, I would like to see in the drill down report only ledger accounts. I already configured the set where I only include the ledger accounts. So I choose the account value in the financial set parameter. The next step is to set headers. These settings are on the headers and footers tab. There are three sections. The first is printed on the most left part of the report, the second is printed in the middle, and the third is on the most right. Let's put our header in the center of the page. We need a report name, then the blank line, then the company name, the blank line. After that, let's show the information about the covered period. I use the period covered and date, year, month label for this. The report definition is ready. Let's save it and generate the report. Our income statement is ready to be generated. Let's go to the Dynamics 365 Finance web interface and generate our first report. Now you can see the financial report page. Our report is not shown here yet. We should refresh the page and then we will generate the report. Let's do it. Refreshing the page. Okay, the report has appeared. Click on the Generate button. Enter the 31st of December 2015. Okay, the system is generating report now. The report is ready. Let's click on the View button and have a look at the report. The headers has the name of the report, the name of the legal entity and the period of the report, the rows, amounts and totals are in place. Let's check the drill down functionality. Clicking on the revenue. All ledger accounts which were used to calculate the amount are shown. It's sweet. Clicking on the amount. Now we see all transactions which were used to calculate the amount. We set up the income statement in Dynamics 365 Finance. I hope this video helped you to understand the key concepts behind the financial reporting in this system. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment your ideas about financial reporting in Dynamics 365 Finance. And if you are not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.